Now on BBC Prime, voices raised in harmony, in thanks, in songs of praise.
You know, some people think that Christianity is just a nice set of beliefs and something to do on a Sunday, like the roast or washing the car. Well, over the next 3 weeks, I'd like to show you that the real thing is a whole lot more than that. It's exciting, it's challenging, and it's loads of fun. A congregation with a new love for worship. A school with a new outlook on learning. A church with a new approach to mission. All this and more in this week's Songs of Praise. We're forever hearing stories about declining congregations and church buildings being turned into warehouses. Well, 21 years ago, here in Southampton, a group of students began meeting in the university. And out of that has grown a church of more than 1,000 people. So if you think church is on the way out, take a look at this.
In our church, we believe that the Sunday meeting is the icing on the cake. For us, the really exciting, active part of Christian living is the rest of the week, where we go out in small groups, some of us to establish new churches in the United Kingdom, and overseas in Europe and beyond that too. We're also committed to social action, where we can express Christian love and positive Christian ideals in an environment which is often negative when it comes to such things. We're committed to help everybody in the church cause their gifts to count, to make the kingdom of God look like sense, look like loving, positive, good sense for the world around about us. That's what we give ourselves to week in, week out.
Back in the 50s, my husband and I really had a desire to see something happen in our nation. We were concerned that the life that in the churches was somehow not attracting particularly young people. I think they used to say it was all ladies and older people that went to church. And we realized that we needed an experience of God for ourselves that would make us come alive, and began to seek for it.
Our desire in establishing a new church was to find a place where we could serve God, where we could worship, where we could live life together 7 days a week, and see church as more than something which we did for an hour and a half on Sundays. And the more we prayed, the more united we became to express church in a dynamic way, in a contemporary way, that touched Southampton, that touched Hampshire, that touched this nation.